everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. New day, new cup project. So I have been contacted by the HTVRont people, and they asked if I would like to try their collection of 24 different micas on a tumbler. And I said, yeah, I would love to. So they sent it to me. The opinions here will be my own. I'm curious to see how these micas behave in resin. One of the ways that I love to test pretty much any colorant is to do the rainbow, because I love rainbows. You probably can't see everything. I've kind of spread them out in a bizarre looking configuration. I have my rainbow colors picked out, but then I took all the other micas out of the box and sort of arranged them here just to see what I had. And the thing I find most interesting is there is one yellow, one orange, one purple, 3 blues, 3 greens, and then 7 reds. I find that fascinating. And then there are all sorts of other colors that don't fit into those categories. We have white, which since it's a mica would also be a pearl bronze, a metallic, coffee, gold, rose gold, gray, brown, not to be confused with coffee, 2 different browns there, and black, which would also be a pearlescent black if you mixed it into resin. So those are the non-rainbow related colors. And here in the rainbow world, I have picked for the rainbow I'm doing on today's cup, scarlet for my red, orange, yellow, green, bright blue, and purple. Aside from the green I picked, this is the green I'm going to use, there's a dark green and a light green. So those are the 3 green options. And then in blue, I'm going to use bright blue, but there is also a blue, which looks a little more purpley, honest. And then there's a blue gold. So I'm using bright blue, blue gold, and then what they call regular blue. I picked a scarlet for my red, but they also have rose red, purplish red, wine red, peach, pink, and brown red. So all of these fall into the red family. I have here a 12, I think it's a slim doozy. It's one of those ones that comes with 2 different tops to it, depending on how you want to use it. I'm going to mix up some resin. I'm going to use the KS Liquid Stone Ultra UV because I don't want the resin to move around very much once it's on the cup. I'm going to start by putting black resin on the cup, a very thin layer, and then I'm going to mix each one of these rainbow colors into its own separate little pot of clear resin, and I am going to use a silicone tipped brush, and I'm going to do the rainbow in layered mica hatching. We'll see how it turns out. I haven't done one quite like this before, and I've been wanting to for a while. This seemed like the perfect opportunity. We are using my wonderful turner that goes
to 11.
It also goes down to about 1 RPM. I mean, it will crawl. So this is the perfect situation to use it on its slowest speed so that I have time to do lots of hatching lines. Sit back and enjoy the show. We have a 30-ounce skinny straight from Maker Flow. I sanded it, washed it, spray painted it with Aqua from Rust-Oleum 2X. This is going to end up being a mica swirl tumbler because I want to use my new HTVRont mica powders. We're going to test some more of these out. I'm going to start by mixing up some resin, probably 30 or 40 milliliters of it. I'm going to use the Tumblers coating epoxy from the epoxy resin store. And into that, I am going to mix some of this gorgeous Oceana from Mr. Nola's Glitter's Pearl collection. So let's get to it. And we're back. Okay, this turned out so gorgeous. It's just, I mean, I absolutely love it. And now in order to make it pertinent to the HTVRont micas that I'm testing in this video, I pulled out some lighter colors. This is the only yellow, so I got that out. This is their light green, their pink, and their pearl white. And just to make sure these are good and pastel, I will probably not use the white by itself. I will probably mix it in with each of these, so I'll have 3 colors going that should be a light pink, a light green, and a light yellow. So I'm going to gear up and let's get going. And we're back. Okay, this turned out so pretty. I really love how it looks. It's very pastel, just really beautiful. Micas in resin did not move around too much after I finished moving them around myself with a stick. I am now going to apply some water slides. 2 layers of Rust-Oleum Gloss Clear and a 3rd layer of Plastidip Glossifier is how I seal my water slides. This is on my Hippo, H-I-I-P-O-O water slide decal paper. Links and discount codes below. Folks, we're back. Okay, I wanted to touch base on the actual bottom line reason for this video before we go to the big reveal out in the sunshine. I think both these cups turned out beautiful. A huge part of the reason is, of course, the mica powders I used. I will say, if there's any con to these particular powders, it would be vibrancy. It worked perfectly to create pastel by mixing these colors with a little pearly white. I think that is stunning. That turned out just the way I'd hoped it it would. On the other hand, the regular colors on black, with the exception of the bright blue, I think the bright blue is fantastic on black. If there were a bright version of the other colors so that they would all pop like the blue does, this would have been a far more stunning cup than it turned out to be. It's beautiful, I love it, but it's not an eye grabber. I think this would look very pretty on white or another light color. On black, well, you'll see out in the sunshine, it looks much more impressive than it does here. But I think overall, these are not the most vibrant micas I've ever worked with. The micas behave beautifully in resin. They do exactly what they're supposed to do. No clumping, no issues, no color variations. In general, I would say they need a few more blues, greens, and purples and fewer reds, and the option for more vibrancy. Maybe just a few neons or something like that, a few brights like the blue. Other than that, these are fantastic and I heartily recommend them. Links in the description. Thanks everyone. Let's go outside and see how stunning these look in the sunshine.